And I'm Shane, and this is Digital Dispatch. The internet can be a loud place, but we're here to help you cut through the static. I have distracted myself while speaking. I forgot my lines. I only had one line. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm good. You know, yeah, well, first we have to win elections, and then we have to safeguard the republic. So let's start by winning elections. That's advancing the cause of liberalism. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about that. So we now have over 3,500 members in the Discord within DGG, and it's increasing like over 100 members a week, which is kind of crazy. We saw a huge influx after the fundraiser, but we're still seeing people trickling in and joining. Like every day, there's new people posting in general saying, "Hey, I came from this place," or "Hey, I'm from here and I'm interested in this. Like, how can I get involved?" Right. So the welcome team's doing a great job bringing those people in, finding places for them to get connected, and it's just awesome to see us keep growing. So really speaks to how well our social media teams are doing of like keeping our message and our voice out there. And maybe the occasional Bryce sneaking onto Destiny's stream to plug whenever it's accidentally a chair stream. Yeah. And then in real leadership stuff, the canvassing program leadership interviews are underway. So that's for the House leadership, and then they'll begin getting the canvassers in place. And speaking of the fundraiser, obviously the highlight of the fundraiser was the Iberia shirt, which may or may not read liberalism. The Right. The T-shirt emails have gone out. So if you donated $100, you are eligible for a T-shirt. We tried to collect stuff up front. We didn't get all of it. So if you weren't clear or you expect one, check your email, check your spam folder. So some of those emails were going to spam. We were helping with that. If you still haven't gotten the email, please ping us on Discord and ping the mod mail, and we'll reach out to you directly to get that sorted. So we're trying to get T-shirts to everybody who expects one. Hey, like I hate to say it, but West Coast is doing a lot, so maybe they're earning their title, much to my chagrin. So out in Seattle, they have a meetup canvassing on the 23rd and 24th of May. So that's for Jamie Peterson. They also have training with the Washington Institute for Democratic Future (WAIDF), and a networking event on 5/23. That's from 9 to 5. So if you are interested in joining in canvassing, reach out to them in the Seattle chat. What I do? Oh, okay. My sincere apologies. But I mean, Dolly Parton's great. So you're welcome, actually. I'm not apologizing for that. You get to think of Dolly Parton. Down in LA, there's a meetup for a canvassing event on 5/30 for Derek Tran, who we've worked with or worked on quite a bit. That's coming just before the January, the June 2nd primaries in California. So if you're interested, please get out for that. And then we're talking on the West Coast of another meetup on 6/12. That's the first U.S. World Cup game. It's at SoFi Stadium in LA. So that might be a good opportunity there. Thinking of some ideas of what they can do, maybe putting up posters, handing out flyers, that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to the West Coast squad, register your interest.
And my
And
mic
then
was off this whole time for you two.
your mic has been off the whole time. Oh
For
no.
this whole time. I'm sorry, friends.
Oh no.
Well, that's okay. Honestly, you gave the leadership report, you gave the West Coast, so
I
it's fine.
it wouldn't be look.
All you
It
missed
wouldn't be
was
a
my
live stream
Dolly
if there weren't
Parton.
fails. Yeah.
You missed hearing me sing 9 to 5, friends. So you're the better for it. Don't worry.
I somebody clip this, put it on LSF, and maybe we'll get more members.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
It's it's all content, Sophie. Don't worry about it.
No news is bad news, right? So it's okay. Oh gosh, I didn't even know if you finished
And
your
then,
thing. That frazzled me a bit.
well,
Sorry.
it's fine. Last update out of the West Coast is a common refrain. There are still city organizer and state contributor positions
Hmm.
available if you'd like to lead and organize any of those.
Yes.
There are some interviews underway, I think, out in Utah, Salt Lake City, but for a lot of other places, if you want to get involved on a local level for DGG, please reach out.
Very cool.
Sophie, now that your mic is on, would you like to tell us about the South?
You're gonna hear me sing anyway, because third South. Can't nobody. But anyway. But
It's a Dolly
yes,
Parton and Timbaland stream.
right. Going to the Aliyah. Anyway, the South is poppin', friends. We already have some new city leadership put in place. I know you've heard our calls for people to come in, and so thank you all for heeding the call. We have a new Orlando city lead named Tyler and two new Texas DFW city leads, Xavier and Riley. So thank you, friends, for again stepping up and trying to represent for your region and your city. It's so impressive. But we're still looking for more. We still need some help with city leadership in Austin, San Antonio, and Houston when it comes to the Texas area. Also in Miami, Florida, and Charlotte, North Carolina, QC, and Atlanta, Georgia, where Shane is from. So that's always pretty cool. I know he wishes he could step up there, but he's already doing so much. And he also lives in New York
I
now. So.
Yeah, I'm no longer local. I'm trying to support my friends who are
Right.
still in Atlanta and Athens. Yeah,
Yeah. Like I would totally do the Charlotte one, but I live in the UK now. So I too am not local to my hometown, but that's all right. We're also having some phone banking opportunities very soon for Georgia's Supreme Court. So on Tuesday, May 19th, that is tomorrow, be sure to come into our Discord so you can click on that event link to join that phone banking event. We also have some block walk canvassing opportunities. Those are coming up soon, and that's going to be for the DFW area in Texas. So, again, stay tuned. Make sure you come to digitalgroundgame.org and join our Discord to learn more about the South Squad's activities. But let's take it to the West Coast, not the West Coast again, but out west to the Midwest. What's going on out there, Shane?
yeah. In the Midwest, we have phone banking for Peggy Flanagan. She's the Minnesota Lieutenant Governor and running for U.S. Senate. If you're interested in that, get signed up on Discord. And then in the Northeast, where I reside, we have put out a call for phone banking for that Georgia Supreme Court race on Tuesday, May 19th.
Nice.
So if you are interested there, please, you can sign up directly in the Northeast chat as well. It all leads to the same place.
Mm-hmm.
There is also some outreach in the pipeline. There's some work in, particularly in Pennsylvania. I won't get into all the details on that one, but we're working closely with a couple orgs in Pennsylvania to make sure PA stays blue.
Yeah.
And then there was an event in Boston led by Gabriel with the Swing Blue Alliance called "You Can Make a Difference." Help capture the midterm. So it was a kind of a seminar event. I know that everyone is excited for it. I know we sent a couple DGGers out there, so it's awesome to see us on the ground there.
Yeah.
And then just a reminder of primaries in the Northeast. We have Pennsylvania on Tuesday, May 19th. That is tomorrow as we're streaming this. And then the deadline for New Jersey voter registration is Thursday, the 21st, which is Thursday as we're streaming this.
Right.
So all coming this week.
Yes, yes. And also just big, big, big shouts to Gabriel because not only did he run that Boston event, but apparently he's done just so much with the Northeast, like squads Discord stuff. He did some stuff on the website to help that regional page. So Gabriel, thanks for stepping up, man. It sounds like you've been doing such a phenomenal job for the Northeast. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'll go ahead and take us to the international squads updates. Basically, we're also still looking for regional organizers or more like country organizers or continental organizers. So Europe, Asia, Africa. But we are still flourishing with our collaboration with Democrats Abroad. So again, democratsabroad.org. Make sure you're going there if you are an expat. Or if you're just interested in some of the different things that are going on, but you're not necessarily an American, but you live abroad. There's all kinds of wonderful events that they have, and we just learned that their membership, because of our efforts, has actually grown. So they're seeing some really solid click-throughs coming directly from DGG. So that's amazing to hear. So thanks you guys for actually, again, stepping up and heeding the call, clicking in, coming into the chat, coming into the Discord. It's a wonderful thing to see. So we really, really appreciate you all. But that's it for our squad updates. So let's go ahead and take it to the team updates. First up, of course, is the very best one. We have to start with the best and then follow with the rest. So media
Certainly
team.
the most present team.
That's a word. That's a thing.
Well, there's only 2 media people in this live stream, and there's no other people in this live stream. So
That is
I
true.
would say that we are
Yeah.
definitionally the most present.
Maybe we should tone it down a notch. There's not other. I like to say you shouldn't talk about people without them. So don't talk about them without them. And so, yeah, we're good. We'll be respectful to the other teams that we might not be a part of, because we're all such a wonderful complement to each other to make this whole engine run. So, yeah, but just with that, media team is of course doing some huge things. We have a new Instagram lead who's only been on for a couple of weeks. His name is Six Paths, and he's killing it. I mean, like, our followership has gone up by like 10 times on Instagram, by like 4 times on Threads. So he's really doing a great job. So much so that we've actually let him do what he wants on Blue Sky. So you'll see some really cool updates on Blue Sky really soon too. So be sure you're following all of our social media accounts. They are at Digital Ground Game just about everywhere. I think Twitter is just Digital Ground G, but everywhere else is Digital Ground Game. Yeah.
Oh, Blue Sky is at digitalgroundgame.org. We got that verified now, so we have just
Perfect.
the website. It doesn't have to be .bisky. Whatever.
Exactly. And so with that, let's move into our tweet of the week. Just to shout out that, again, the media team is all kind of different conglomerations. We have our video efforts, our design efforts, our Pragmatic Papers, which actually has a new volume coming this week. So that's exciting. But we have a social media arm. And so, again, thanks Six Paths for your work on that. But let me show you guys our tweet of the week, and then we'll kind of get into what it's talking about. There we go. So here's our tweet of the week. And it says, we would like to formally apologize for our deeply troubling behavior. Digital Ground Game has been engaged in a coordinated effort to pressure Americans into confirming that they're still registered to vote. We take full responsibility and sincerely apologize for helping eligible voters avoid being purged from the rolls. And then there's a link to a video, which I will show you now because it is fantastic.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I didn't want to make this video. I didn't want to get involved, but after what I found out about Digital Ground Game, I had no choice but to speak up. Digital Ground Game is helping you, your friends, your family to check on your voter registration status. Why? Why is this important? Voter registration purges happening in a number of states, especially the red states. Thousands of people show up to vote only to find out they've been removed from the rolls. without knowing it. Ta-da! So, Digital Ground Game, partner with the Relentless, is giving you a simple tool to check on your voter registration and will help your mom, your dad, your friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend. It takes less than a minute. Links are available. Voting is important. And God bless Iberia. Bye. Shoo, shoo.
So that is our dear friend Art, who is actually the creator of the Iberia shirt. So
Yep.
it's not Mr. Mooten. That is Art. And so please come into the server and shout him out and say hello because he is just such a wonderful person. But yeah, hold on one sec. Let me pop that down and then we can pop this up. Okay, so all right, that's it for our media team updates. So again, be sure to check for Pragmatic Papers this week because they will have a new volume dropping soon. But speaking of Pragmatic Papers, what is the dev team up to, Shane?
They continue to make it one of the best media sites in the game. They've added new breadcrumbs. They've added recommended articles, which is awesome. And then there's a search feature as well, so now you can quickly find things, which is very helpful for me because I'm often looking for something I read a month ago, and I'm like scrolling through, and I'm like, what was the picture? So it's
Yes.
that's super helpful for me personally. That feels like a feature that was just narrowcast to me. So I appreciate that.
I love that. I feel like the dev team, they're psychic to a degree. I like sometimes
Yeah.
it's like the specific thing I needed. They're on it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Their backlog is very well groomed, as
Yes.
they say in the business.
Absolutely.
The Discord bot got another update, so you can now send the attendance roster in the DM even when the CRM upload is being used.
And that's a lot of
I will confess,
acronyms.
Sophie, you explain. I haven't the faintest clue. They gave me the words and I read them, but
Oh my
Sophie, can you
gosh.
explain what that means?
It just
Since you deal with maybe more of the CRM uploads than anybody.
Well, I mean, just for a little, how the sausage is made whenever we do an event, because we do many. There's so many in our server. We have a little tracker that we run, and so when the event is over, it will DM us a list of who all was there. So now it's basically saying that even if you use a like the automatic tracking within the CRM, if even if it's doing that, you can still send that attendance roster in, so you don't have to keep duplicating how many people showed up to your event. So it's just another way for us to keep track of what's being well attended, if something's not as popular, how we can alter things, or how we can invite people to a similar event moving forward. So it's just basically internal CRM, like internal customer relations management to a degree. So it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, sorry for all the acronyms. But yeah, keep on going. There's still so much wonderful stuff to talk about from the dev team.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
DGG website got another fresh coat of paint. So there's now new maps on the region pages. A lot of the region pages are getting updated by their various leads as well, so that's great to see. And then there are now regional emails that are live and listed on those pages, so you can now email, like, if you're in, say, Rhode Island, right? You can email the Northeast directly to figure out where to go. You don't necessarily have to be in the Discord first, which is helpful, kind of reaching more audiences.
Nice.
And then on the CRM side, admins can now impersonate other users for debugging. I imagine that is, not going to be most user facing, but very
Right.
helpful when you run into weird issues and you can't replicate it, right?
Right.
So great, just kind of maturity of the product stuff.
Yeah.
There's now improvements to contact filtering. So as you're going through and looking through contacts, you should see some of that functionality available to you. And there is now a new metrics dashboard as well.
Ah, that's neat.
And then there's a big launch next week. I don't know what to tell you about that other than it's big and it's next week. Details are sparse.
And I think it's just for
So,
us. Like if you're watching and you're like, I'm not a part of Digital Ground Game yet. What is all this about? This has nothing to do with you. This is literally just for our folks. All right. So don't worry about it. But if you're in DGG
I
and you have to use these events, or especially if you're a lead and you're having to, work with the back end of Discord, this stuff has really, really helped us transcend some of the, I guess, difficulty of just tracking what's happening under your nose with people. So it's a beautiful, beautiful system. But again, if you're not with us, you probably like, what the fuck is this? But
well, no, I think so. So I'll say here's why it's important. So there's that element too, right? Like
yeah,
kind of the
yeah,
internal stuff. We also use it externally, right, for contacts and things like that.
yeah.
But why it's important that we have these tools broadly is that that's how we drive transparency, right?
Yes,
Like how do we know
yes,
how effective the donation dollars are being spent if we don't have a track of who we're contacting,
hmm,
right? Like how can we speak to how active our organization is if we don't really know who's attending events and that sort of stuff, right? So like
right,
that's really important for making sure that like we're an organization that's doing what it sets out to do.
yeah.
So having the tools that are built to do that for us, right, is really important. So like
That's
it's
a good
easy
point.
to kind
Yeah,
of joke about because it's like a back office system, right? And like CRM isn't like, like most people don't interface
yeah.
with it, but it's one of those things where it's important to know that it's there and that like our operations are actually quite mature, even
And
if
top notch. Yeah.
our Twitter account and our and our
Yes.
weekly streaming news update isn't, like
Well, like I feel like that's the draw though. Like I'm also trying to impress upon you, if you're not in DGG, like you're not getting the advantages that we have with all these wonderful systems, all these wonderful tools, all these wonderful teams who are helping to grow and, like you said, like maturate our whole entire operation. Like it's wonderful. So no, I
yeah.
don't mean to poo poo it for people who aren't here. I'm more so saying, nah, 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 boo, boo. We have this, and
Yeah.
so come in and take advantage of all these wonderful, wonderful tools. But no, that's a very good point too, as well. Thanks for lifting that up. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's dev. What's happening with research, Shane? That's a whole other side
So
of our
research
org. Yeah,
research is another one of those really serious teams that does really serious work
yeah,
that we then put a non-serious face on, but they're continuing doing a lot of great things. So
yeah.
just a PSA: Kevin is on vacation, well earned. So Sam K will be the interim lead for research. If you need anything, reach out to Sam directly. Please don't ping Kevin unless your house is on
Yeah.
fire and he has a bucket.
Some databases are burning. Yeah.
Right. In terms of the midterms research, they're combing through rental listings that meet the requirements for the canvassing. So for our canvassing houses, and then working through those listings and trying to narrow them down. And then also the research team is working on the June midterms update for the Pragmatic Papers.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that next month.
Cool.
And
Very
then
cool.
the relational organizing team is having their first meeting on Saturday the 23rd. That's
Nice.
next Saturday as we stream this. There's proposals going out to our other internal teams on how to collaborate, how to work with RO, and then there's a demo of software and integrations, how we enable relational organizing, coming soon.
And
So,
like, to be fair, like we're talking about media, research, events. There are so many other teams in digital ground game. Relational organizing is a new one, and so we're chatting about that a little bit. But we have a fundraising team, we have an outreach team, we have a welcome team, we have a moderation team, which I am the head mod of. So if you're interested in becoming a mod, please let me know. But there's so many other aspects that we just don't have the time or bandwidth to kind of lift up in this space. But please know that there's a place for you here. There's so much to do, to just keep the cogs and engine running. So we're only touching on a few, especially the ones that are a little bit more forward facing. But there's absolutely so much behind the scenes from what we're showing you behind the scenes. So yeah, I just wanted to shout out, like there's a lot of additional work that's being done that we're not able to acknowledge. But please don't think that if you're a part of those teams, or if you're interested in something outside of what we mentioned, that there's not wonderful work going on outside of what we're talking about every week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy to build a community of more than 3,500 people with a shared interest in an ideal, but not necessarily any common experience, right? So
Right.
all of these sort of community focused teams are how we build a strong organization that works together effectively. So
Right.
it's awesome. We don't give their updates enough notice, but
Yeah.
their
That's
updates are seen every day rather than big
right.
weekly kind of announcements.
And you are loved and appreciated. We just want you to know.
Yeah.
But let's move on to our final team that we do talk about every week, our events team. And so we're still running our 2 workshops. We have another one coming very soon on civics, but Subversion School is going really well. Our writers workshop is going really well. Again, for the Wednesday writers workshop, you don't just have to come in if you're writing an article or a piece or a script for some kind of documentary. Like if you're writing code or if you're writing literally like whatever, like an article, or if you're writing a book, if you're writing a fictional story, whatever you're working on, if you're writing a song, we have some musicians coming in. Whatever you're creating, this is just a space for you to have like a 90-minute dedicated time to really focus on your work. And so, hello, friends. Alrighty. Hi. Okay, come here.
Oh, we're getting crashed.
We're getting crashed. Okay.
Crashed by toddlers.
Anyway, this is Day. My husband's like, again, I'm in the UK, so it's 9 o'clock on a weekday for me. I know. You gotta calm down. This is why I don't have any shirts with a good neckline.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
That's why you don't get to wear necklaces.
no, not at all. Not at all. Not ever. But so that's our workshops update. We also have debate night, steaming along. We're approaching round 4 of our tournament, so that'll be this Saturday. But in our most recent debate night, we had probably our biggest turnout yet. We had hundreds of viewers across Discord, across YouTube, across Twitch, across Kick. So thank you everybody who watched. Thank you to all the participants. Our winners were Zach for the debate about whether or not the U.S. should downsize the military in favor of domestic spending, and Azriel for should the U.S. withdraw from Iran. So yeah, congratulations to you two. And let me show you all the bracket so you can see what we're looking like right now. I know. I'm sorry. So here we are. Again, Zach and Azriel have progressed. We have Thick Boy, Wish. I don't. My eyes suck. Wishcaster and
Wishcaster.
Unscary Ghost are also advancing. So we will fill out our bracket not next week, but the week after when we have our bi-week. Okay, I can't put her down because there's like a cup of stuff over there. So
It's okay.
we'll have to grin and bear it. Okay, what's the matter? She's just mad.
It's a live show.
Friends. Thanks. Yeah, I know. That was me. Thank you. Hi, Nexus. Okay. So, yeah, moving on. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's kind of it for debate nights. I did want to actually do a special interview this week because we have okay, and I'm gonna push you down, but let me grab the no. Okay. It's like a cup of milk. You can't have it, baby. Okay. So if we can focus a little bit.
We can also skip our special interview if you would like. It's not the end of the world if we call it here.
That might be for the best.
That's okay.
But sorry. Okay. But I'm hoping we do have an opportunity to sit down and have a deep dive with you, Shade, because you're so interesting. Like this man literally, like he has his own life. Like I don't think you understand how lucky we are that he does this with me every week because he has his own stream and his own show and his own following and his own Discord. Right? So like, I really, really appreciate him like agreeing to be roped into this. So I think it would be amazing to really pick your brain and just who you are and what you've got going on. Um, so maybe next time.
I appreciate that, but yeah, let's family first. So
Oh my
let's
gosh.
postpone that.
Well, just
That's way
so.
too many kind words, and now I'm beat red. So I absolutely do not want to talk about myself now.
Oh my. Well, too bad. We're gonna do a little bit of a shameless plug. So until we can actually have our deep dive, make sure you're following Shane at Mundangerous Thoughts. He has everything from gaming content to political content. So there's bound to be something you'll find of interest. Oh, baby. Are you okay? All right. I would get her to read for you again, but she sounds a little upset. I would, I can show you. I'll show you offline. But she's reading like Puppy and Ready, and like it's crazy. It's
Smart
crazy
kid,
to me.
scary smart kid.
Yeah, it's just wild to me. Yeah, Charm said kid
Um,
time waits for no one. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll spare you guys the crying.
well, before we get out of here, let's do just reiterate the call to action
Yes,
from last week,
yes.
which was to go to digitalgroundgame.org/register,
Mm-hmm.
check your registration, make sure you're still on the rolls. Me personally found out mine was messed up. So I had moved. I hadn't updated my address correctly. Well, hadn't updated it with the DMV, which meant I was in the wrong address, which meant I was no longer correctly registered. So I was able to fix that because I used the tool, and that is in partnership with Rally.
Yes, which is amazing. Also, I think we get a little bit of money every time somebody does it. So
Yeah,
do
doesn't
it for
hurt.
your kids, do it for your wife, do it for your
Right.
friends, do it for your coworkers. But most of
Yep.
all, do it for yourself because just like Shane said, they're trying so hard to purge you. You could have had some kind of personal situation or moved or anything. So yeah. Speaking of
Name
moving,
change.
we had Kira on last time with Pragmatic Papers, and she just moved. So congratulations to you, Kira. Hope you're doing well out there with your new home.
And you're unpacking.
Yeah, so enjoy. I don't think we have any other updates, but with that, I guess we can go ahead and sign it off. And
Awesome.
we'll try again next week for the interview
It's all
and for
good.
streaming
We'll
to
get a real
Discord.
guest
So,
next week,
oh my gosh,
and
pish
yeah,
posh.
we'll fix the Discord stream.
Yes. But thank you all. We really, really appreciate it. And we'll see you next Monday at about 3 p.m. Eastern, roundabout.
Awesome.
Bye.